Michelle, are you ready?
I was born ready.
She's an award-winning author, speaker, and podcast host who serves on the National Faith Advisory Council. She supported Donald J. Trump for president before it was cool. From her she shed in her beautiful backyard, this is the Michelle Moore Show.
Hi, everybody. So glad that you're with us today. Godly Granny Day. It's just fun. We're not doing a new release, but we are answering your questions. We got quite a few reviews to read as well. I do want to let you know that we've already picked the 3 Orangeganza winners. If you remember earlier in the week, we had a thing where we said, okay, so many people don't get to watch live. And I've had many people write me about that and say, I just wish I could watch live. Instead, I watch you on my way home, or I watch you on my way getting ready for work and on my way to work and the next day. And so I'm a day behind on your shows kind of thing. And so I just wish I could watch live so I could enter to win some of the giveaways. You have such great giveaways. Well, okay, so we did the Orangeganza and said, hey, if you signed up for the Truth Talk America newsletter, we're going to pick 3 winners and we're going to do the Orangeganza. And so, and that way it gave people that watched later a couple of days to get signed up. I don't know, Producer Ron, how many people signed up. But I know that he mentioned it yesterday that quite a few people had signed up and joined the free newsletter. We just want you to take advantage of we put a lot of work into the newsletter, a lot of planning and my heart. And a lot of that is spirit led. And so I know it's important. And so anyways, so we tied it to that. And so I wanted to announce the winners. Apparently Pam's sister, Pam Bondi's sister, Sharon Bondi. Well, I'm joking. But Sharon won. So viewer Sharon B, Deborah O, and Kelly L. And so Sharon and Kelly, I left your voicemails. So if you're a Kelly or a Sharon and you didn't get a voicemail from me, you're probably not the one that won. And so anyways, but all three are already boxes ready to go. They're going out first thing in the morning. And boy, are they nice. They are very nice. But you didn't win today for Orange Organza, and you're watching live. This is going to be for live. I do want to let you know that while we're watching live, I checked and we have 570 reviews on the website. Now, you guys have been writing reviews this week like crazy, right? And we've got Eve on today. And I was like, well, we're talking about Godly Granny today, Producer Ron. And so I said, what should we give out? Like, I'd like to see us hit 600. And so I'm going to pull it up and show you. And so I said, what should we give out? Like, should we give something out? I just feel like it's a Friday and we should give something out. And so you see right here, can you see it? It says 570 reviews. See our little rating, 4.99. And so average rating, we had give us 4-star review early on. And then the reviews, look at that, for 570. So here's what we're going to do. Live during the show, Producer Ron can see as people are doing reviews. So live during the show, every 10th review, we're going to give a $50 gift card. That is awesome. Plus your coupon code. So we're going to do that. I thought we'd have some fun. You know how I like to, we're going to call it Giftaganza or Gift Cardaganza. I don't know. So Gift Cardaganza sounds good to me. What do y'all think? And so I love it. Carol from YouTube says, yay. Hi, Michelle, Eve, and all you beautiful people. And let's see. Rhonda says, oh, darn it. Maybe next time. Well, Rhonda, it's not too late. You can always win a $50 gift card, sweetheart. And so all you got to do is go to the website, godlygranny.com, and leave a review. Now, look, here's the thing. The software does not let you leave a review on a product you've already left a review on. So if you've ordered new products and you're getting great results from them and you want to share about your experiences, we ask that you do that. You help us help other people. And so it's just, that's the way it works. So, and every 10th one, we're going to give a little something. I think a $50 gift card's great. I asked Producer Ron, now look, Producer Ron's the one that came up with $50 gift cards. I wasn't thinking that big. So I'm going to start calling him like Granddaddy Warbucks if he keeps on with this. He's going against his reputation. Oh my goodness. Okay. So Eve and this is a funny story. So I don't even know. This is probably the third show. We're finally going to do it. But Eve and I have been talking about needing to talk about the Let There Be collagen. And so I've said, I really think we're supposed to talk about this. It's one of the very first products that came out in the first release. It is getting phenomenal reviews. And I'm like, but so many people, I think it could really even I think a lot of people don't know how to use this when it comes to their skincare programs and stuff. And so I really want to talk about that and the Advanced Genesis products again. But we have been meaning to talk about the collagen product for like the last couple of times she's been on. And somehow after we're like, oh my word, it's still not been talked about. And so anyways, and it's getting almost comical. So it's the first thing today. But out of all the things that Andrea from Beauty, she does the beauty reviews, reliable beauty reviews. Guess what she did a review on? So I happened to see it and it's on the collagen. And so I was so excited because I was like, oh my goodness, this is going to be perfect timing. And so Producer Ron, I asked him to have it available today for us to show. By the way, if you're not subscribed to her Rumble channel or her YouTube channel, Reliable Beauty Reviews, I highly recommend it. I love the way that she presents the education about the products, and she's very thorough. She's not just doing Godly Granny products. She's got other products as well. And so I just love the way she presents the information, and highly recommend you all following her so that you don't miss the things that she's sharing about. Okay, so let's take a look at what she had to say about Let There Be Collagen.
Want firmer, bouncier skin without the harsh chemicals? Let's talk about a clean serum that actually is giving me results. Hi, I'm Andrea with Reliable Beauty Reviews, your honest guide to skincare that works. Today I'm sharing a product called Let There Be Collagen Boost Serum by Godly Granny. It's loaded with DMAE, neem oil, and a blend of botanicals to help tighten, hydrate, and boost your glow, all without clogging your pores. So what's so special about the serum? First, DMAE is short for dimethylaminoethanol tartrate. It's just a fancy name for a powerhouse ingredient known to help firm skin and smooth out fine lines. And no, it's not toxic. Next is neem oil, straight from the neem tree. It hydrates and softens while calming acne-prone skin. So it's also an anti-inflammatory. Plus, you're getting aloe seaweed extract, willow bark, and collagen all working together to feed your skin, making it look plump and healthy. I've been testing this for over a month, and about 3 weeks in, I accidentally tapped my cheek and thought, whoa, my lower cheek actually feels tighter. This area used to be a bit saggy, but now it's firmer. So yes, the serum is a keeper. And the best part, Godly Granny keeps it clean. No sketchy chemicals here, just clean ingredients your skin loves. So if you want a simple way to boost your skin's firmness and glow, grab Let There Be Collagen Boost Serum with DMAE and neem oil on the Godly Granny website before it sells out.
All right, so great. Isn't that amazing? Okay, so let's go ahead and bring Eve in. She's here with us today as well. She's our Godly Granny formulator. Hi, Eve. Now, this is probably the first time you've seen that particular video from Reliable Beauty Reviews. What do you think?
I loved it, and I can't wait to really explain what DMAE is, because a lot of people think that's a chemical, and it's not. We make it in our own bodies.
That's amazing. Well, go on ahead. Take it away.
Okay, so now we're talking about Let There Be Collagen. I'm going to tell you an overview about the product itself, but then we're going to discuss DMAE specifically. So wrinkle, what wrinkle? Granny calls this her snapback serum, because that's exactly what it does. If your skin's been feeling a little paper thin, a little saggy, or a little like it gave up somewhere around 1999, bless its heart, this is your comeback in a bottle. Formulated with collagen, which is your skin scaffolding. Everything in your body, including your hair, is made of collagen. And DMAE, the pep talk your cells didn't know they needed. This nutrient-dense blend is loaded with Granny-approved botanicals to feed, firm, and flat out wow your skin. It doesn't sit pretty in a bottle. It goes to work from the very first drop. And the longer you use it, the more you'll see why even Granny's pickiest, most skeptical customers keep ordering like they're hoarding for the apocalypse. Why it's a keeper. It boosts your skin's own natural collagen production, which really starts to go downhill nowadays in the mid-20s just because of the diet that we've been eating. That's the stuff that keeps it bouncy and plump. It tightens up fine lines and sends crow's feet packing. It improves tone, texture, and that all-important lip from within glow. It strengthens your skin barrier. We're going to talk a lot about that today and what that has to do with shedding. You hear that. Stick around. It hydrates like a tall glass of sweet tea on a summer day and keeps that moisture in. It defends against free radical damage. That's what Granny calls wrinkle bandits. It calms redness and inflammation. It smooths, softens, and helps itchy, irritated skin calm down. It clears pores, controls oil, and even helps keep acne from coming back for an unwelcome visit. It restores flexibility and bounce so your skin moves the way it used to. The secret sauce. Aloe. Now, we don't use aloe powder. Most products use aloe powder. We use the actual leaf juice. Very fresh. Metaphone seed oil, blue-green algae, white willow bark, neem, rosemary, vitamin E, MSM, and hydrolyzed collagen, all working in perfect harmony to turn your skin from tired and trying to taut and thriving. And of course, it's, as all things, it's cruelty-free, gluten-free, no mineral oil, petroleum, parabens, phthalates, sulfates, dyes, perfumes, aluminums, or GMO, and it's in a BPA-free container. Now, say all that to say this. You know how in magnesium needs vitamin D to work. Collagen needs DMAE. Well, what is DMAE? Yes, it's a long word, but we're all born with it. It's an acetylcholine jumper. What does that mean? It's when your brain tells your body to do something, it has to be attached to an acetylcholine jumper. Yours happens to be DMAE naturally. So like everything else with diet and the stuff they're spraying from the sky and all the bad topicals we've used, bad past decision, bad past decisions. I'm sorry, I'm super excited today about something that you're going to hear about in a little bit. But the thing is, mainly DMAE's job is if collagen is the scaffolding, DMAE is what your brain tells your body for the skin to stay pulled taut over the frame. So if you're saggy, this is the one you're wanting right now. It's a standalone product for now, although Michelle don't look at anything standalone. She says, I want the bath bomb that goes with it. I want the salsa that goes with it. I want the lotion stick that goes with it. I need your first fruits. And I'm glad to do all those things. But I want you to think of this as you can use it with any other regimen. You can use it with the acne regimen. You can use it with the blue-green algae regimen. You can use it with the retinol regimen. And you can also do it, brighten up during the day. Now, another thing I love to do with this is the backs of my hands. And believe it or not, my knees. I'm in Georgia. I still have to wear shorts. And, knees sag. Who knew? Who knew? Knees sag. Did you know that Hollywood celebrities go and have their knees tightened up? With the skin crazy. Anyway, so this is the tightening factor you're looking for. It helps with saggy jowls. It helps with firming up the neck. So it's not just collagen. It's collagen plus DMAE, which makes this one very, very different.
Okay, so this makes sense to me because, we've got the Samson's Mane Hair Restore and it has DMAE. And this is what helps, like you spray it on your face before you do all the other stuff that you're going to do in the mornings or in the evenings. And I got to tell you, I love this product. It is one of those that we if you're watching and you're like, okay, what does this product do? This one, the Samson's Mane Hair Restore leave-in spray. So the toner looking one. Okay. This one has DMAE in it. You spray it all over your face. It's going to help hair grow where it needs to grow. My eyelashes are longer and thicker. Eve, I went to the eye doctor last week and young little lady says, oh my gosh, your eyelashes are so thick and so long. There we go. We know it's working. And so what happens is you can spray it on your face. It's going to help your face feel tighter, more taut. And it does. And it helps where hair is supposed to grow. It's going to help that hair grow. Now, Eve has said before, it's not going to make you grow a mustache. So just so you know, but this is
already growing one anyway. And that's menopause.
Yeah. So DMAE is in this as well. So that makes sense to me that the collagen, of course, that has DMAE as well is going to do some of those same things, which is helping your face to feel taut. I thought that was so amazing, the timing of her. I just happened to see that video and I was like, oh my goodness, this is perfect timing. And so I wanted to definitely show that video. Now, what does neem oil do? Because it says it has DMAE and neem oil. So what does it have?
Neem is an amazing product. It's an extremely rainforest tropical oil. It's very dense in molecular weight. It's very, the molecules are small enough to cross the blood-brain barrier, just like essential oils. And it's like putting pure vitamin E into your body.
Okay. Wow. That's amazing. Okay. So wanted to make sure. Now, let's say I want to pull this up. So, we have our how to layer your skincare. Help our people that are, we're selling the bundles like crazy, or skincare bundles. And so let's say somebody's doing one of our bundles and this is your order. Where does this go on the face in the grand scheme of a skincare regimen?
I'm glad you asked that. You could either replace the serum you're currently using with this serum, although I don't normally do that. I love to combine the two serums. We've talked a lot about twofers, where if you combine two different products, you've got two different sets of ingredients. So you're really going against it's really anti-aging from every possible way, because what works for me may not work as something that goes for you, and vice versa. So when you put them together, just do a pump of one and a pump of another, mix them and put them on, you're getting the best of both worlds. But the other thing is, if I'm not on a show or going into the factory, I don't wear makeup, and I like to use it as a midday and sometimes a nighttime, just to tone up. And I know it's not a toner, but that's what it does. So either replace the serum you're already using with this, mix them together, which is what I would do. Or if you have times throughout the day that you don't have on makeup and you really want to give your body some extra, think of it as an electricity to do the job it needs to do, this is a good boost for you. And remember the backs of your hands, your décolletage, if you wear spaghetti straps, anywhere the skin is exposed.
That's amazing. Okay. Or I even wonder, like, you could put on, let's say you're doing the blue-green algae skincare line. You could always put the serum on, let it dry, and then put this on and let it dry. And then, like, for a minute, I've been known to even put the hairdryer on my face, help something dry a little bit if I needed to. But I could even see doing that as well. But you can mix them, so that's good. Okay, that's a bunch of help. Let's go on ahead and talk about. Thank you, Producer Ron, for sharing this, by the way. Okay, so let's go on ahead and talk about the retinol, the 2.5% Genesis. Let's see, we've got the retinol serum, and then we've got the cream. And so when we go back to Producer Ron, can you put that image back up for me, please? The layering your skincare. And so we'll be coming back to that a couple of times through the show, Producer Ron. So I think he deleted it, so he's pulling it back through for me. And so let's see. Okay, so because we have the cream and we have the serum, and so you would use the serum first. And it's the same kind of a container as the collagen, the Let There Be Collagen. All three of these products, by the way, were in our first lineup of what we released. So I just want to remind everybody about that. Okay, so thank you, Producer Ron, on that. All right, so let's go over the serum first, since they would apply the serum before the cream. Sure. And so let's go over that one.
So let's have some real talk about the beauty battlefield. How many of you have gone and paid an arm and a leg to have a professional esthetician do a retinol or any kind of treatment on you? Well, exactly. There's a way to do that at home safely, even if you have sensitive skin, even if you have psoriasis, rosacea, eczema, any of those things. This is safe for that because it's buffered, and we will talk about that. So, Granny's got reinforcements, and it's called Genesis 2.5% retinol serum and retinol cream. Now, before you panic, no, this is not the scary peel your face off retinol you've heard horror stories about. This is small molecular vitamin A in a plant-based suspension wrapped in soothing, hydrating botanicals. Translation, everybody can use it, even my sensitive skin sweethearts. This serum penetrates deep, not sitting on top like a lazy lotion, but going to work where new skin cells are born. Think of it as a gentle drill sergeant for your skin, encouraging healthy cell turnover, fighting fine lines, improving skin tone, and keeping moisture locked in. Now, let's be clear. This is the same exact caliber of treatment you'd pay a lot for at the high-end facial, except here you're getting it at home for a fraction of the cost, and you don't have to sell a kidney to get it. And the best part, you can use it along every other product in your skincare stash. Vitamin C, peptides, hyaluronic acid, yes, yes, and yes. Genesis plays nice with everyone. It's the ultimate original OG benefit. Now, if the serum is your precision strike, it's all over body armor. Retinol plus botanical hyaluronic acid plus vitamins B5 and E, organic aloe leaf juice, shea butter, and jojoba means you're not just targeting wrinkles, you're bathing your skin in perpetual hydration, soothing inflammation, boosting collagen, and sealing in all of that goodness. So let me just rapid fire a few wins for you. This one really minimizes pores and tightens skin. So it makes it amazing to use before putting on your makeup. It reduces dark circles and under eye puffiness. It smooths rough texture and helps fade age spots. It speeds healing from sun exposure, overexposure, I should say. Improves firmness, elasticity, and that healthy, vibrant glow. So here's the game plan. Now, this is just 2 products. You don't use this every day. I want you to think of it as gentle resurfacing. Like if you wanted to start over where you are now, if you wanted to start over, this is resurfacing serum and cream. It again works beautifully with any other Godly Granny product that you're using. It's great with any other cream, any other serum, any other mask, any other face wash, any other toner, all of that. It's perfect for that. Now, but if you want to resurface, start here. But now please don't lather it on and then go get in the suntan booth and then tell me you got to burn. No, we're not going to do that. So I do want you, if you're going to go out in the sun, put makeup on over it because we don't believe in sunscreen. We're going to tell you why in just a little bit. But this is perfect for anybody to use. You can't overdo it. Even if you use it every day, it's still buffered. You're not going to overdo it. It's just like, it's like Control-Alt-Delete. So if you haven't started a skin regimen yet, this is a great place to start. Just use this 3 times a week for 2 to 3 months and then start incorporating other things with it and just completely resurface your skin from the ground up. And the reason it takes several weeks is because our skin is supposed to turn over every 28 days. It's not doing that because of our diet and all that. This is going to help get that speed exactly where it needs to be. Okay, so don't do a skincare regimen for a couple of weeks or for about a month. If you've been using a skincare regimen, go ahead. But for somebody who's never done one, I want you to see the amazing benefit just after 4 weeks of using this 3 times a week. You can, you don't have to mind me. You can get excited and still put the blue-green algae on or anything else. The let there be collagen will still be great with it. It's just that as a standalone, if you want to start over, this is it. Your resurface modeling. Okay. All right. This is amazing. All right, let's talk about the buffering. Okay, let me go back to that sheet. So the buffer is what keeps it safe for your skin, no matter what type of skin type you have. Are both buffered, the cream and the serum? Yes, they're both buffered. So they both have hyaluronic acid. 2.5%, which is as strong as you can have at home. So it's buffered with, well, first of all, it's small molecular vitamin A, so it can cross the blood-brain barrier. Almost every other retinol serum that we have ever tested was the large molecule B, which does absolutely no good. It sits on your skin, and a lot of times that's what's responsible for the burning, stinging redness that people get because it's the small molecule vitamin A is a lot more expensive, so most people won't go to the trouble to add that. And then, of course, it's wrapped in a plant-based suspension for safety for every skin cell matrix. I'm reminded about something as well. Just as we're sitting here talking, I remember about, I don't know, a week or so ago when I sent you something and you were like, this stuff looks really great and all, but it's completely worthless. You remember that? Mm-hmm. And it was a magnesium product that somebody has. It had vitamin D in it. You're just throwing it, you're wasting it. Yeah. So I just want people to know, like, things can look so great and it can be packaged beautifully and they can have the best sales pitch, but if they don't have the right ingredients and the right things. So that's why we try to help you to make sure that you understand like what we're doing and what we do, the why behind it. And so, and even like with the buffering, we've had people say something about it and they don't understand that it's buffered and what we've done to make sure that it works and it's safe for you at home. And so it's so good. We just give a buffer is time release. So it's nothing sitting on your, well, it's not going to sit on your skin anyway, because it's small molecule, like the others use the bigger molecule form of vitamin A, but the buffer just allows a little bit in at a time, just the right amount that you need. That's great. Okay, let's talk about the cream. So we have the 2.5% advanced Genesis retinol cream. Yes. And like I said, it has hyaluronic acid as well. This was also another product that we released at the very beginning as well in our very first release. I realized I printed out 2 separate versions of this because I forgot I did one a long time ago for the first show and then this one. So they're written together. So, but I'm going to go over it again. So because it's short and you need to understand. So this is the Royal Treatment, the Retinol Duo in Pajama Comfort. So if we're going to talk about battling wrinkles, we're not bringing a butter knife to a sword fight. We're bringing both barrels. the Advanced Genesis 2.5% retinol serum and cream, the Royal Couple of Skincare, the same exact professional grade treatment you'd pay a kidney for at a high-end spa, except you can use them safely right at home. No white coat, no valet, no second mortgage, just results, even if you're still in your bathrobe. Here's the plan of attack. The serum goes first because it's the special forces, small molecule, feather light, slipping past your skin's defenses to get retinol and botanical hyaluronic acid right down to where the magic happens. The cream, that's the Royal Guard, rich, protective, and sealing all that goodness in like a velvet-lined crown. So serum first, cream second. Flip it, and you're basically putting your pearls on before your dress. Now, the Advanced Serum has retinol, botanical hyaluronic acid, organic aloe, and jojoba green tea, which is a powerful antioxidant, and jojoba. Now comes the cream. So it's got shea butter, the Empress of Moisture, guarding your skin's barrier, vitamin B5, the Royal Repairman, smoothing rough patches and keeping everything in harmony, vitamin E, which is your antioxidant bodyguard, and wild geranium, which is nature's corset, gently firming and tucking so your skin sits just right. Layer it after the serum, and it's like putting the jewels in the case, secure, protected, and ready to shine. And yes, darling, it's safe for all skin types. And then I put, don't jump in the tan in bed or slather on right before you head to the equator for a photo shoot in your birthday suit.
That's hilarious, Eve. You were crazy. Eve does write all this, by the way. Oh my goodness, that's awesome. Okay, so all right. So if you're on a skincare regimen, and so is this something that you use apart from that? Let's say they do their skincare regimen in the morning and then they can do this at night before bedtime.
Absolutely. Yeah. Or vice versa. It can be done at any time of day.
But not with the skincare stuff, right?
No, it needs to be done separately.
That's right.
It's a treatment. We call it a serum and a cream because that's the consistency, and that's what people have come to look for things. It's just as long as it's a duo, because it's got two sets of ingredients. And the serum, it's got humectants in it that pulls stuff into the skin and seals it there so it can do its job. And it will keep pulling moisture into your skin up to 12 hours day or night, which is really nice.
Okay. Sherba says, my daughter began using the retinol cream only, and she couldn't believe the results after a week. What she used for 2 years didn't come close. Extremely satisfied. Sherba, make sure you put a review. That's amazing. So people know. We have so many reviews to go over today. I did see, though, where producer Ron says we already have a winner for a $50 gift card. That means we've got at least 10 reviews. He says it's Kelly R. And she is the first winner at 580th review that she did. Thank you so much for Kelly R for leaving a review. And so, and by the way, the winner, so producer Ron will have your information and he will be emailing you the details, and it'll be sometime later tonight after he gets the show pushed out and everything else. Okay. But you will get the details right away. Meaning sometime tonight, you'll get your card. We try to make sure that things are turned around pretty fast. Okay. So, let's keep going here. I've had numerous people write and say that they wanted to know my hair regimen. And to please cover that today. So I'm covering it today. I actually had a few people. So I want to go over what I do. And then Eve, you can jump in and talk about why. So the first thing is I have recently been saying that since we came out with the activated charcoal face and body scrub, that I have been using this on my hair. Now, what I like, ultra clarifying. Okay. And so remember, this is detoxifying and moisturizing, which is amazing. You can tell my hair is shiny. It is healthy. It is not dry. Okay. But the detoxifying and the moisturizing, okay, is amazing. I had a hard time for the longest time putting a scrub in my hair because I thought there's no way that a scrub would just wash out of my hair. Like I could just see little particles in my hair. But Eve was right once again. And so the second that I did it, I said, why in the world have I waited this long? And so I'm addicted to it and I love it. And I don't even know why we're coming out with shampoos and conditioners now, because this is really a shampoo and a conditioner in a jar. But anyways, so here's the thing. But we're coming out with them, y'all. Don't worry. They're coming. Okay. But I love this. And this is going to be hard to give up. So I just make sure my hands are wet. That's enough. And then I take a little scoop out and I rub my hands together and it starts lathering up right away. It's amazing. It is amazing in a jar. And then when I get done, I then use the bar soap. Now, this is a little bit more, I would say, the detoxifying side. So it's clarifying. It's a little bit stronger on the detoxifying side for me. And so I like to put a little bit down here in the back of my hair where my hair meets my neck. And then I put it right through here. I have so much new hair growth. It's crazy. Okay. And so I will put all through here, making sure it gets to the skin, because that's where when I went through menopause that I lost some hair and it got a little bit thick and thin and stuff. So, and then, like I said, I see a ton of new growth. Then when I get out of the shower, I use this. We were just talking about a little bit a while ago. So this is the leave-in spray. This is the one that has the DMAE. Okay. Now we have the serum as well. And so, and we'll talk about that in a second, but I put this all over my face before I do anything else. After I've, washed my face and all that. Now I take a bath at night and I don't wash my hair every day. So this is about an every 3-day kind of regimen for me in the morning. And so, but every night I take a bath. And so this is the Hair Restore. It's the leave-in spray with the DMAE, MSM, and tea tree. All right. And I can feel a difference. I see a difference in my eyelashes. I definitely my eyelashes and my eyebrows, by the way. And then, and I see all this new hair growth. Now, in order, as we have learned here on the show before, if you want hair growth, you have to also detox the hair follicles. Okay. Years of putting junk on your skin and in your hair and getting down into the hair follicles in the scalp, you're going to have to detox that stuff. And that's where the activated charcoal, bar soap, and or this little baby right here, the face and body scrub, is going to make the difference for you, because it's the detoxifying while it's also moisturizing. Okay, so once I get done with this, I tend to skip straight on to the keratin. Now, explain about the serum and who needs to use it and when and why.
I didn't print that one out, so forgive me. I'll try to pull from memory. That's the Samson's Mane, correct?
Yes. Hair growth serum, leave-in serum. So you do the toner first, and then you do the serum.
Think of the toner as fertilizer, and think of the serum as food. So, or seeds, maybe we should say, because these two together are going to, just like I was sitting here admiring, I was like, she knows so much. You say it here, it comes out there. You don't need me anymore. But this cleans out the root ball so that the root ball can get blood to it, can get energy to it, can get collagen to it, can get keratin to it, can get oxygen to it, and all of the other nutrients that are going to help support it. And everything around it. And then once the root ball is healthy, you'll notice your hair will generally start growing in a little thicker, a little denser, be a little harder to break, have fewer split ends. It just takes a little time, but not even a lot of time. This was one of the first hair products we released, and I can't even tell you, men are crazy about it, but women, especially after COVID, have thin hair too. And this is just a very, very powerful twofer, not only to clean up gunk from stuff that you've used in your hair, but from your body, and making sure that your skin mantle has the correct pH and everything it needs to do to be balanced and healthy and alkaline and all of those things that we keep hearing. It's very important to hair growth that the body and the scalp and the root ball is alkaline. And these products do that.
Okay, so while you were sharing, I looked it up because I wanted to just see what we've got, because I have printed a number of reviews and things that people have shared. So we've got a few here in what we've just covered. So let's go through these. Some of these I've read, some of them I haven't, because some of these were coming in today. So viewer Kathy, she gave a 5-star review for the Advanced Genesis Retinol Cream. With the hyaluronic acid. We were just talking about the cream. It's this beautiful jar. You remember when I was in love?
Natural hyaluronic acid. That is not chemical manufactured hyaluronic acid. That's important.
I got the retinol serum with hyaluronic acid and I really liked it. But after reading some of the reviews, I realized I needed to try layering it with the cream. And wow, it really try layering it with the cream, and wow, it really makes a difference. I think she means the serum, because this is the cream in the title. I was tempted to at least put it on my arms, but I knew that I would have to order one every week, and That would not be good, regrettably. Okay, I told you I didn't read some of these. Okay, the Samson Spade hair growth leave-in serum, and that's the second one, because it has the rosemary oil, the B5 and the rosemary oil. Yep. So this is the part 2. Okay, so this says this product produces results. This is Amy, viewer Amy. She goes, this product produces results. I kid you not, my hair grew at least 4 inches in 3 months. In fact, this is the longest I've been able to grow my hair in almost 30 years. My hair would just break off and stop growing once it reached a certain point. So now what she's telling us is not only that it's growing longer, but it's healthier and stronger. That's very
changed
interesting.
her pH, so now she's got porous hair, and we can do something with that.
How has she changed her pH? By using the Samson's Mane?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Is it just the Samson's Mane, or is it something else too, like the activated charcoal?
I've never researched activated charcoal in that regard, but the Samson's Mane most definitely.
We'll do it. Okay, gotcha. I'm just trying to make sure we all understand. My hairdresser was so impressed with the health of my hair and all the new growth I have. If you zoom in, you can see all the new growth on top. So she's apparently left a photo on the website, and the photo doesn't show up when I do that. So through the email. So I have to go to the website to see it. She goes, if you zoom in, you can see all the new growth on top. And she says, but she was so impressed with all the new growth that I have that she wanted the details of the product. Boy, I keep hearing about this from hairdressers, and I keep hearing about some of our other products helping our viewers, and the doctors are needing to know what they're using. I have been sharing this product with friends and family, excited to hear their results too. I have to tell you, Eve, we have so many people that are sharing with their friends and their family, their coworkers. It's amazing. And all I can just say is just thank you, because, this is how we're able to give the coupon codes that we give and to give products away. I'm not spending money on marketing the products. I've spent zero. I think the only thing I've really had to spend, I designed the card that goes into the boxes that says, the little coupon code for a repeat customer. And I had to pay for those, and I bought 10,000 of them. That's really all that producer Ron and I've spent to market the company. Okay. And so that allows us to do fun-aganza. And so, just like what we're doing today, where we gave away orange aganza, and we're doing these gift cards today, it's marketing dollars that we're not having to spend.
Right.
A lot of companies spend hundreds of thousands of dollars running ads to try to get you to buy stuff that isn't half of this. And so this is it's just God. That's all I can say. It's just God. But anyways, and so viewer Amy, also for the hair restore leave-in spray with the DMAE, this is the part 1, right? That on your face helps my eyebrows looking good. Okay. So she says this spray is amazing, all caps and explanation points. It pumps up my hair with more body and defines my curls while removing the frizz. I also spray it on my face as a toner, and I recently started spraying the inner bottom of my arms so that the skin becomes more taut there. It works, she says. Okay, that's amazing.
No more bat wings.
There we go. Okay, then my next step, when I get out and I've sprayed, I told you sometimes I will skip the serum. I don't necessarily need it. I guess I could use it if I was going to leave my hair curly that day. And my hair is I've got so much growth coming in. I just don't feel like I need it right now. I have it, but I don't necessarily always use it. But I do use this. And so this is what I use. And this is why I think my hair is so soft and shiny. It's been a game changer for me for my hair. And so this is the Argan and Keratin Smoothing Hair Serum and Heat Protectant with the silk amino acids. So I use a straight iron on my hair or a curling iron. Even when it's curly, I will take little bitty, and I talked about this before. So I had my hair professionally done last year when I had the photo shoot done that y'all see all the time with my hair curly. Okay, so that photo shoot, I learned, I live in the Nashville area, so you got people that do hair and makeup and professionally, and they just know all the tricks. Well, the girl had a curling iron that was the tiniest little curling iron. It's a 1/2 inch. I got it on Amazon. Just look for 1/2 inch, not an inch, a 1/2 inch. This thing is like barely bigger than a pencil. But she took that and curled my hair. So what you do is natural curly hair is hair that's crazy hair. It goes every which way it wants to go. Like literally you can have like a clump of hair that's curl, 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 and then it'll kink and then it'll start going the other way and it just goes crazy. Well, sometimes you'll get some, at least I do, where it's frizzy. Okay. So we're going to have a hair tutorial. And so you can take that frizzy patch and then just curl it and do enough of that. And it'll give your hair a bunch of body and all that kind of stuff. And it'll take out a lot of that frizz. So the next time I'm going to do my hair curly soon, and I'm going to put this in it, and we're just going to see if I get the same results as well, because that's amazing. Okay, so let's go back. So that's how when I have curly hair that's a little frizzy, I'll do that some. Okay, so Pamela says for the Silk Amino and biotin and honey hair mask. Okay, well, let's talk about this. So that's this one. Now I do this about, I don't really need it more than about once a week. It just does so well. But when I put it on, I will leave it on for like 30 minutes. Okay.
Perfect.
I leave on a little extra. And so, okay. So Pamela says about the intensive silk amino hair mask with biotin and honey hair mask. She says, I bought this a few weeks ago and forgot about it. How could you forget about it? Okay. That's because because she's ordered so many of our products. Okay. I know what you mean, girl. She says, LOL, I'm 67 and now have curly hair. Before, I always had super straight hair. That's so interesting. I've heard of people having curly hair and then it goes straight, but I hadn't heard the vice versa. She goes, anyway, I understand now what people deal with having curly hair, dry, frizzy, and uncontrollable hair. Yes, exactly. You're welcome. Yeah, welcome to my world. She goes, well, I have tried the hair mask and left it on for 20 minutes thinking, okay, we'll just see how this works. Wow. Made my hair so soft, silky soft and tame. Again, just trying it once. Thank you so much. Can't wait to see after I use it regularly how my hair will be then. Much love to you, Michelle and Eve, for all your wonderful products. That's so great. That's amazing. Okay, so I think I have thoroughly covered my hair regimen. I don't know. What do you think?
Well, I was thinking.
Wait a minute. So Debbie, my hairdresser, I just saw where she's 9 minutes ago shared it on X. So Debbie, if you are live and have anything to say about my hair and all the growth, you're welcome to comment and I will share it on the show as well if she's still live. So Debbie
was supposed to keep secrets.
Do what?
I've just always heard hairdressers were supposed to keep your secrets.
Oh. That's hilarious. No, but Debbie, I'd asked Debbie about my hair growth. She's like, you got hair growth, that's for sure. And so anyways, okay. So just wanted to share that she happened to be on and I saw that. So, but I think I've covered it. Have I left anything out?
The only thing I was going to say, you said, I don't know why we're doing shampoo and conditioner. Not everybody needs clarifying. So we are going to have a clarifying shampoo and a remarkable clarifying minty shampoo and conditioner, which I wish I needed clarifying because it smells just delicious. But we're also going to have it for strengthening hair. We're going to do the purple shampoo, which is not just for blondes, but it's for whites and grays. And I'm missing one. The thickening. Oh, the thickening. And who doesn't need that, right?
Yep.
So, and I told her all the ingredients are in-house, so those start being made next week.
They don't come out, though, until the end of September.
And they're not coming out this month. Do they?
September. End of September.
End of September. Okay. So we're going to talk just a little bit. She said we could tease today about the next big show, which is this month. And there's some things on there you're going to really love, too.
All right. So excited. All right. So let's see here. What order do you put on the collagen with a regimen? We've got that for you already. And 3 questions. Can I use wild yam with synthetic estradiol patch?
Yes, but why do you need the patch?
Number 2, which is the correct dose of yam, a pea size or a dime size?
Glad you said that. You can't go wrong with either. We have, sometimes people put pea and sometimes people put dime. If you're heavy set, it wouldn't hurt to go ahead and do a dime, depending on your weight. But don't get locked into that. There's no, I can only put this much. Remember, it's food. It's food. It's food. It's food.
Yes. All right. Number 3, argan and keratin serum. Do I use it on wet hair?
You can. You can use it on wet or dry hair.
All right. Taurus says, I have all 3 of the fresh fruits balms and been using it on a bunion, and it just about corrected back to correct position. What does that mean? Like it's going away?
I don't know if she's doing anything like with ortho shoes. I don't know what else she's doing with it, but the natural acids in there will do an awful lot on the inside. I don't want to say to rewire the skeleton of your foot, but it's like I told you, when you give your body what it needs, what it's never had at the cell matrix, it knows what to do with that. It can begin to heal itself. So it doesn't surprise me, but I'm thinking she probably had some orthocorrective insoles or something put in as well. But yes, but
Okay.
like John's family has bunions, and it's not only that, but the limonene in those 3 products do a lot for the pain at the end of the day after pulling shoes off. And sometimes it comes from weight distribution. You know how some people walk with their feet out like this or in like that. You know, all of that matters. But I'm not surprised at all.
That's amazing. All right. So let's see. KS Ball says, your hair looks so pretty today, Michelle. Thank you. Christ Believer says that collagen serum has made my skin look young. I am 72 and I already look young for my age, but wow.
Woo-hoo!
It is really looking good now. That's amazing. That's amazing. Crest Believer, I actually, by the way, filled your order the other day. And so you should have it, I think, by tomorrow. And so let's see, I threw away all my other products except Godly Granny, Christ Believer says, a smart woman. Oh, y'all are killing it. Producer Ron says there's already another winner from the reviews. Oh my word.
Thank
so we're already.
Can I mention something here that's, I think.
Sure.
I don't have all of my research with me today, but I feel impressed that I need to say this to you. It'll be a long time, maybe not even our generation, that's going to find out all the warfare that's been done to us on a biological, psychological, emotional, spiritual level, be it the cloud seeding, the chemtrails, the floor, all of it.
Food.
And I know there were people that felt like they had to get the vax, and I know people who lost their jobs because they didn't.
Yeah.
And I know some people stayed strong. Whether you did or didn't, we're on your side. And there's not a day goes by that I'm not looking into what we can do, even topically. And let me tell you what I found today. We don't know how shedding works exactly. And I can't do anything I can't do much. I won't say anything. If somebody coughs in your face and your eyes are open or your mouth is open or whatever. What I can do is get your skin mantle so healthy and such a barrier of existence that it can make it difficult for shedding to happen in other ways, through touch, through scrapes, through bruising, through bug bites, through all of the other mechanisms. And the strongest thing that we have for that, and I know we didn't talking about this today, but I didn't have time to prepare it because I'm just finding out, is the yogurt probiotic body veil. But all of these other things that are turning your body more alkaline, we're even going to find out that the immune system isn't really an immune system. But until we know what to correctly call that, I'm going to say that on the show so that you know what I mean. Anything we can do for alkalinity, for pH balance, for protection against environmental stressors. Yes, your skin can have a panic attack, yet your skin can have actual panic attacks. And not only the products we have now, but the next 2 launches are going to go a long way to make sure that the largest organ of your body is doing everything it can to war for you against shedding. Hear me. This is a very big deal.
Yeah, we're working on a million things. And so, and one of the biggest things is the laundry detergent too, because if you think about it, the laundry detergent, like you said, goes on the biggest organ of your body, which is your skin. It's why we're so busy with all of the nutrients and the wellness that we are putting out products for that, and for your fur babies. It's important too. So it's not just baby and you, but it's also fur babies as well. So we're working hard, and we're going to be having some new products come out with fur baby as well. We've heard you about what causes the allergies, not just treating the allergies. And so we've got a new product coming out, not this next release in August, but it'll be September, I think. I think that's right. Eve.
That's my hope.
Yep. So I'm excited about that. Sherba says
testing and all of that.
Let's see. Oh, we already talked about that. We talked about the 590 reviews. GL Star says it takes me an extra 30 minutes after I get out of the shower to put on all my godly granny products. LOL.
It'd be fun. If you can make getting healthy fun, who don't want some of that? And speaking of fur babies, we were talking about protecting your skin mantle. You say, okay, well, I'm inbound, I'm housebound. I don't go out a lot. I don't do this. I don't do that. Do you not have deliveries made to the house? And do you get your pets vaccinated? Because they can shed too. So I want you to think, just because you don't get out in public a lot doesn't mean we don't need to do everything we can to strengthen that skin mantle.
Yeah. Okay, so Taurus66 says, I need a revolving charge card for my godly granny. My husband just rolled his eyes at me. Oh my gosh. Little Debbie says,
we appreciate you very, very much. Lest you think I don't know, she allows me to go in the little back door and see your names. And I don't care how much you spend or don't spend. I just want to see what you order. And I feel like y'all are my children. I know some of y'all may even be older than me. I'm 62. But I go in and I go, oh, look what Dolores did. And look what Ann did. And Ann got that again. She must really like. And it's just fun. So I feel like I know you even though I don't.
Little Debbie says, I ordered magnesium day cream and wild yam balancing cream for incontinence, but you said I may have to add something else if it didn't help. What else can I add?
Now, I don't know that we specifically discussed incontinence because I don't make a product for incontinence. What I may have said that was magnesium can strengthen, male or female, your liver, your kidneys, your urethra, all of those things, and it may help, but nothing's going to take the place of either getting it tacked up or doing Kegels or any of those other things, those other exercises.
Okay, got it. And so, but magnesium cream helps. Well, how, and the wild yam balancing cream, does that help as well?
It does. What happens is those things begin to atrophy, and like you can have, prolapse and all the things. Like before my mother died, she was 92 years old, and she would let me share this with you. Everything had kind of shriveled, and we didn't know about some things back then, so. She was past the point of no return in her 90s to start these things. But had we kept those things from shriveling up and dying by keeping them moist, by keeping them electrified, by keeping the collagen, by keeping the cell turnover, by making the matrix healthy, by keeping it alkaline, by checking the pH, all of those things, if not, it begins to atrophy, and it usually atrophies from the furthest points inward. And we don't notice it until we really become incontinent. Now, some people become incontinent from when they're young through difficult childbirth or any number of things, accident, illness, whatever. I'm saying that the magnesium in the wild yam gives you your best chance naturally, because I'm not a doctor and I cannot prescribe medicine. Not that I would, I don't like medicine, but you need to do Kegels, and there's some other things that you can do to tighten up those muscles, or go in and have them tacked up.
Testosterone, does that help in any way?
It can, but usually that's if women are experiencing pain with it or endometriosis.
Okay. Christ Believer says, my dresser looks like a poster child for godly granny. I
love that about you.
All right. So CGMC says, I was doing the serum and then the toner. Good thing that you were talking about this. There you go. Okay. Sherba says, I usually cut my husband's every 4 to 5 weeks, I guess hair. Since he's been using activated charcoal soap. Okay, yeah, so that's what she's talking about. So she means I usually cut my husband's hair every 4 to 5 weeks. Since he's been using activated charcoal soap, his hair is needing cut every 2 to 3 weeks. And daddy's hair also. Yes, new hair has come in too. That's right. Okay, Bomb 1780 says I used the activated charcoal bar soap on my hair and could not get a comb through my hair until I added conditioner to the ends. What am I doing wrong? Well, here's the thing. You probably are using some other kind of product that's not Godly Granny. Maybe like a shampoo or, a hairspray or a gel is what my guess is. Something that's not Godly Granny. I only use Godly Granny products. So, Bomb, that's probably what's going on. And
that person needs that deep conditioning mask.
Yeah. So what Eve is talking about is going to be called the Intensive Silk Amino. Here you go. Hair mask with the biotin and the honey. And so that is, and it comes in a tube and it's on the website. And that will help to also condition it. But you must be using something that we don't have. And so, or that's not a Godly Granny product. And so it will do that. It's kind of gummy. Okay. Die Laughing says that Samson's mane has my thick hair looking like a lion. My hair is growing like crazy and it is thick and healthy. That's awesome. I love it. Tara says, Michelle, I'm using all the same exact products and my hairdresser asked me, what am I doing since now haircut is every 5 weeks instead of every 8 weeks. And she said, it is so healthy, thick. That's awesome. CGMC says, I am giving Godly Granny products to 3 of my girlfriends tomorrow for their birthdays. Well, you're a good friend. Okay. Some of my products I just won't part with. Okay. Fly Girl says, after months of use, I had no growth using the Samson's mane, but added the charcoal bar recently. I have little hair growing now over my temples, still none on my forehead, but I'm amazed I have any. I have tried.
That cleaned out her root ball and that went in and reset her pH.
They said, I have tried everything short of follicle transplants. So I would say keep doing the detoxifying because she's cleaning that out. Mm-hmm. And so, okay, we have 600 reviews. Joanne S, as in Sam, is the next one. Now, just because we're at 600, we're going to keep going. So every 10, we're going to keep going. GL Star says anything for osteoporosis. Sorry, don't know how to spell it.
It depends on what you're asking me. You're probably asking me about inflammation and pain, and absolutely the Terminator Magnesium Pain Cream. That's your friend. Okay. And this next show, we're doing its counterpart.
Okay. All right. So that would be at the end of August in 2 weeks or so. I think we're about 3 weeks out. So it'll be, I think the 29th is a Friday. It'll be the last Friday of the month. And that's when we release laundry detergent and all the other products. Eve, aren't we like at 50 something products? I think it's going to be like 56, 57.
Way more than that. And to be honest with you, I don't know if shampoo's on the next one or laundry detergent's on the next, but the next 2 are the 2 big ones.
Yeah. This one in a couple of weeks is laundry. I do know. And so but laundry, I'm excited. And then shampoo is right after that. Now, shampoo, we will pre-make, I think, a little bit of that just to be ready for that because we know that the orders will be off the charts for that. Okay, so let's keep going. LJ Daly says, can you talk about Milia, Milia? What product should one stay away from if prone to, am I pronouncing it correctly, Milia?
Depends on how far south you are, how far below the gnat line. But yeah, that's correct. Some people call it Milia. But
did you say gnat line?
Yeah. Listen, not far from here. And this is no joke. Not far from here is a town that I won't mention just in case somebody's watching. And the name of their internet provider is natnet.net. GNAT. It is so slow. It is so appropriately named. Anyway. So I always talk about being below the gnat line. I'm sorry, what was the question?
Okay. What product should one stay away from if prone to Milia?
Really none of them. It depends on how close they are to her. I'd like to see her try either the activated charcoal scrub with apple cider vinegar, but I don't want her to get tea tree in her eye. Usually those are near the eye. She could also do the coffee balm might work really well for her. She also is missed. She's also got a mineral deficiency. Wouldn't hurt her to use some of magnesium. Any of them will help. But I would try. I see we're about to come. I don't know if I can talk about it yet. There's a mask coming out for that, but it's not here yet. That's going to be the organic Dead Sea Mud Mineral Mask and Pain Poultice.
Okay. All right. The next one is True 333 says, me again. So with me swimming daily and washing my hair, is the argon heat protection enough to use daily? Sometimes I rub first fruits on the ends of my long hair ends.
It depends. I don't know if you swim in the ocean, if you're in a regular pool with chlorine, or if you're in a salt pool. I mean, I got to know a lot more than that. I got to know, are you normally dry? So I can't answer that without a little more information.
Okay. GL says, I put my Veil product put it on every time I go to exercise class. That's a really good idea. The sickest I've ever been was when I went to work out at Planet Fitness. I was sick as a dog. And I'm convinced if somebody didn't wash something and I touched it and got sick. Christ Believer says, girl, my friends are tired of hearing me say your skin is your largest organ. I love it.
True.
Ooh, okay, let's see here.
It'll make or break you.
I love it. All right, the next thing is I have dark spots on my nose, tops of my hands and legs. What will lighten them? I use First Fruits daily.
The Age Spot line that we just
brand
launched
new one.
last time.
We already have a review on that. Hold on a second. Mm-hmm.
Now, people, this takes a little while because we do not use bleach, but it does work if you're consistent.
I know. So listen to this. So Vera Marie, I was very surprised to already get one. She says this for
we just launched that.
She said for the bundle, she goes, I bought the bundle on your new release. I love it. Listening to the Michelle Moore show, I actually heard that your skin is your largest organ. She goes, I really never did much with my skin. I spent years in the sun, tolerated dry skin in the winter because I couldn't find lotions or creams that worked. I have been using this bundle for 3 days. My skin is smooth. The crepey skin on my arms has disappeared. The deep lines around my eyes and my mouth are less noticeable. 3 of my friends have complimented on how good I look. I am spreading the word about your products. At 63, I didn't know that I needed this, but thank you for this product, getting better every day.
Now, here's what's so funny about that. She really didn't say much at all about age spot removal, did she? Now, let me tell you why this is a big deal. For those of you that are new, everything we make has multiple uses. We know that you work hard for your money. So we make sure that no matter what the product is, no matter what it is, every one of our products put moisturization into your skin and body, and hydration into your skin and body, which is largely what she talked about that. And when you start putting food into the cell matrix, your body begins to snap back and it begins to glow, the skin turnover. So that dead weight salad skin is coming off. So here's what I want you to know. You might not even think about using the Age Spot hyperpigmentation line, especially if you're younger, but it's an incredible anti-ager, as are all of our products. And the reason I say moisturization and hydration, excuse me, I'm getting over a cold, is because one is moisture and one is oil. So hydration is water and moisture is oil, and good kinds of oil, first pressing oils. All
right. The next one, a mosquito repellent for fur babies, please.
Okay. I'll see that's a little tricky, but I'll see what I can do, because if you're spraying it on their coat and they lick it and it's, yeah, that could be tricky, but it doesn't mean that it's out of question.
Okay, so the next one is, I also love the probiotic black raspberry face cream. I use it under my makeup. That's great. Does progesterone need to be taken with wild yam to prevent cancer?
No, it's food. Everything I'm giving you is food.
Yep. I don't think people understand that, because I think they're
We
thinking,
use whole foods in our products. So I'm feeding your skin, which then in turn feeds your body without having to go through the digestive system so that it actually gets in your system, because 80% of what goes on the skin goes in the skin, 60% gets in the bloodstream. So I'm feeding your cell matrix of your skin just like I would if you were at a buffet, but it's clean food.
I'm telling you also, I think, I told you that I had a game changer. It was with the clarifying acne line. I used that mask and I put it on and I left it on for like 45 minutes. I was doing computer work that Saturday night and had taken a bath. And so I put my hair up and just put a mask on. I was sitting in the bed and working. And about 45 minutes later, I go to wash it off and my face just felt completely different. My skin has completely transformed. And I got to tell you, one of my favorite things are the face masks. And so just any of them really. I mean, I'll use them. I test everything. And so I have everything. Y'all think y'all countertops. I have new cabinetry being brought in, like custom cabinetry being installed into my bathroom. We have a vanity. And so they're having to take out the sit down vanity little drawer, and we're putting in a drawer stack there. And so a custom drawer stack that will fit in there just so that way I get all this godly granny stuff put away into drawers. And so, because I have so much, and it's already, some of it's in my linen closet too. But anyways, and so let's see here. So you said previously that testosterone cream and magnesium cream may help incontinence if the yam doesn't do it. So the testosterone cream, that's what I was thinking.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so Fly Girl said, since they told me my hair follicles are scarred and will never regrow, I've added the scar cream to my hairline as well. I don't
That is
know.
so smart. You're the first. I'm never surprised. Never. Because I think there's something that we hadn't thought of. That surprised me. She's so freaking smart.
I don't know, but something has started new growth. Yep.
I love that.
Yep.
Thank you. You made my day.
Okay. I'm going to put the scar cream though on my legs. Remember I was telling you the other day how I had those scars? I'm going to put those on my legs. And so, because I think we've already gotten, that reminds me, I think I have a scar cream review already as well that I printed. Yep, here it is. So viewer Allison left a 5-star review for the stretch mark and scar body cream with sea moss and colloidal oatmeal and zinc oxide. I never thought my scars from my knee replacements would look even close to normal. Y'all listen to this. This is amazing. My first application was great. I saw a difference right away, but after 2 weeks, I can't believe how much better they look. The scars are much less noticeable. That's amazing. All right. My favorite soap, Cousadoo77 says, is the Magnesium PM soap. Love the smell.
Isn't that good?
Yeah.
It's so good. It's so good.
I love the magnesium. That's a new product for us. The magnesium soaps. I just had to
You
have
had to try the magnesium soaps. I got to say this because there are people that hit me up. I'm like, you can't do anything with a soap bar. You watch me, because that's when your pores are open and most receptive, and they've got humectants to pull everything in. I can do a lot with a bar soap.
I don't endorse any makeup. We'll be doing makeup. And so I see the messages. Producer Ron has got them. I don't endorse any makeup. And so I have little things here and there that I use, but I'm not going to endorse any of it. And so we'll go on. Lighthouse Lover says, what do you use for hairspray? I have very fine hair and and must use it to keep hair neat, especially with new growth.
I have to use it too, and I wish that we didn't. I am yet to find a clean hairspray that works. So what's the point? So until I do, that's just one of the areas that we aren't developed. Nobody is developed enough in.
Okay. I would say also, like, if you need help with flyaways, because this goes back to where we had a viewer who said something, and I have done this and I love it, where you put just I put the tiniest little bit of the lime on the ends, or orange. We don't recommend that you put the lemon on your hair. If you look at the comparison chart for the first fruits, you'll notice anything that has to do with hair. We leave that out, because if you get in, we don't know if you're going to get in the sun. So we were on the the conservative
side of it. Yeah.
Yeah. So that's why we don't put lemon. Can you put lemon balm in your hair? Absolutely. But if you get out in the sun,
May
it could
lighten
change your color. So enlighten it. So, but put it on the ends and then like up here a little bit, I'll do it. And it doesn't affect the body in my hair or anything like that. So I did want to mention that for anybody who might be having problems with that. Okay. Let's see. So, good. You said new growth. And so I've got new growth going on, and that helps me to keep that under control. And so, okay, the straightening iron, the flat iron doesn't really seem to help that much. Will the activated charcoal soap and scrub interfere with medications?
No, none of our products have contraindications. It's food.
All right. Want Truth 333 says regular outdoor sports and wellness swimming pool is chlorinated. So, this is the one that is saying which water they're in. So it's outdoor sports.
I was hoping it was the salt water. Chlorine is just very difficult for hair.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if you've got thin hair. Don't know if you're Caucasian and you have porous hair or non-porous hair, but you're probably going to have to take. I would take the orange First Fruits balm and do a deep conditioning once a week. Now, if you've got thin hair, it's going to be a booger to wash out. However, it will replenish what you need.
Okay, that sounds good. Carol says, yes, the orange first fruit does defrizz the hair. So, Carol, how do you use that, honey? Are you just doing it like what I'm talking about after your hair's dry? And then you put the first fruit in there a little bit because you're saying defrizz, but it's also to kind of control little flyaways and stuff. I want to make sure I understand how she's using it. Okay, we'll go on while we're waiting for Carol to respond. SL Rawlings 59 says, I just turned 66 yesterday. Happy birthday. And I had a lady tell me that I had the most beautiful skin she's ever seen. I told her it was all godly granny. It's awesome. I'm telling you. So, okay. So SL, are you using a face mask? Because I'm loving the face mask. I want to hear what other people think about that. Because like I said, ever since then, now Eve also brought up the fact that by the time I did the face mask, that I'd also been using other facial products as well. And so, remember the skin cells kind of turn over. They say every 28 days, but didn't we say it really takes a little bit longer than that, like 32?
Yes, for the American diet.
Oh, makes sense. All right. So Rudy says, any chance of a jasmine bar soap? Well, we can look into that.
It's very easy, and it's very good for you. I've also got a jasmine balm.
All right, I'll write it down.
Write it down. I'm not a flower person, but that smells incredible when it's real and it's not fake jasmine, and the benefits. Oh my goodness.
Okay, got it, honey. Having a hard time keeping up. What will help with tightening the skin? So it's the DMAE, and this is it, sweetie. So it says Samson's Mane. It's got the purple label. And if you go to the website and just do the search bar, or the little magnifying glass and do a search, you can just put in Samson's Mane. And there's two of them. There's
collagen serum.
Yep. So this is the leave-in spray. It comes in with a spray bottle. There's two different sizes. And then the pump is the one that's the serum. It's this one that you're asking about, though. It's the leave-in spray, sweetie. And it will say with DMAE, MSM, and tea tree. All right. The next one is, can you use lemon balm under scar cream as with other products, or use it directly on the skin?
Absolutely.
And then, is there a cherry almond fragrance coming in some of the products? No, I don't like it. And so we're not doing it. No.
Can we do just cherry?
Yes. With that cherry almond.
Oh, that's huge.
Yeah, we'll do.
I'm gonna take her behind back after the show.
And it's not happening, honey. But we'll look at cherry. Okay. All right. The next one, Allison says, 5-star review for Pain Terminator cream. Says, Pain Terminator has helped me so much. I will have a hip replacement soon, but I don't know how I would make it without this product. That's just amazing. Allison, you're going to have to keep us updated on how your surgery goes after and stuff. And so
make sure that once your stitches are out, if you put the Some of our biggest before and after amazing stories are with the stretch mark and scar cream before and after surgeries.
Make sure you keep some pictures. So Carol's answered for us. She goes, yes, I use, so this is talking about the first fruits. Okay. She uses orange to defrizz the hair. And so I was asking for more details. So Karen has responded through YouTube for us. Thank you, Carol. Because I'm sure people are like, now what does she do exactly? So yes, I use it on my dry hair at just a touch on the tips, like what I was telling y'all, and slightly rub on top. It smooths it all out. I avoid hairspray now. That's awesome. So what she's doing is she's putting just a little bit on her fingertips and she's just smoothing it out like this. You can run it through. You can do like this. There's all different kinds of stuff you can do. Okay. All right. So the next, and I will do it on the ends because what it does is to help moisturize and just, gives it that extra something. And I love smelling the lime or the orange through the day. Even sometimes I'll do like that. Okay, Allison also, she says, and I was happy to see this. Now, this is so true. Okay, I'm in here, with everything anyways, but the allergy, cold, and sinus, and the headache, migraine bar soaps. Now, someone just said something about the magnesium bar soaps. We released a lot of bars of soaps this last release, but the allergy, cold, and sinus, and the headache, migraine remover, they are so dreamy. But Allison did a 5-star review for allergy, cold, and sinus bar soap with menthol and eucalyptus, which is just a natural scent. We don't scent it. And it smells so good. And she says, love this soap. It makes me feel so clean and it smells wonderful. I'm telling y'all. This is going to be the winter bar of soap to have this because everybody's going to love allergy, cold, and sinus when they're all getting, if they get sick or whatever. Really, I mean, we deal with allergies pretty much all the time. One thing or another. So that's so great. We received an email from viewer Jan, and this was on Tuesday. And so I printed it so we could discuss this. And it says, just a quick request. Will you kindly offer the Shea spray in a much larger size? She says like 8 ounce. We won't do, I don't know. What is I guess that is about 8 ounce. The larger size we did with, yeah. So we are going to do a larger size on the Shea sprays. What we've been focusing on right now, though, is just making sure we get all the scents that we wanted to have out. So we're coming out with a few more Shea sprays coming up in the next release. And one of them happens to be, what is it? The black raspberry vanilla that everybody loves. I'm pretty sure that's on the list. She says she's going through a 2 ounce a week. My husband and I love this product.
And we'll soon be launching all of the fall and Christmas blends.
Yeah. So we just we can only release so many at a time. We're just killing it. So 55JSS says, I love the face mask that I have, the clay one. I love it. Just wondering, how often should we use the mask? I was using it like almost every day and love it.
Yeah, you can. It doesn't. It's food. When in doubt, it's food. You can't overdo it.
Yeah.
You eat every day.
You remember the mask that I love, or was it a scrub? And I asked you about it, and it has organic something that comes from Israel.
Yeah.
And we couldn't get the
tariff hold up, but that's going to be fixed here.
Oh, good. It's a good one, y'all. And so it's on the list. It's still sitting by my tub. I'm still using it.
It's not only a face mask. It's, if you've got, pimples on your butt, it's for that too. But it happens. The other really cool thing is the 20-some. Did I really just embarrass you?
So
great. Vagina cream, and I can't talk about. Okay.
There's at least one time a show. One time. Every time.
Buttony. Anyway, the other thing, now see, you got me all befuddled. I don't know what we were talking. Oh, the Dead Sea mud mask. The other thing is with all of got you back for what you call Ron earlier
before the show.
Anyway, well,
we were moving on. Okay.
What I love about this mask is not only what it does for beauty, which is slap amazing. It's a pain poultice, the same formula exactly. You put it on your shoulder, if you got a torn rotator cuff or whatever, and the minerals from the Dead Sea start healing. I'm not saying you won't have to have a shoulder replacement. I'm not saying that, but it will heal it as far as it can be healed, but it'll draw the pain out. We need to put magnesium.
That's amazing. Okay, so But when that gets, remind me though, Eve, when we release that, I want to make sure we put pain poultice on there.
Right.
But I want that product as soon as that whole tariff situation is fixed. I absolutely love it. I love it, love it. I love the way it smells. I love the sample you all made for me. And that is a winner product from the get-go. I fell in love with it. And I've told you that a couple times, but I wanted to see about that. Please explain the Shea sprays. So it's what you explained, like what it's made from and all
Sure.
that.
So when most people make a body spray, it's usually just water and an oil that, and not even a good oil. This isn't. So African shea butter, which we also call whipped triple body butter in house, and we're going to be debuting it soon for the fall. Huge seller for us. Huge. It's made with 3 butters. It's got organic shea butter, cocoa butter, mango butter. It's got arnica and turmeric. It's got 3 fruit peel oils. It's got all the first fruits in it, I think. It's got it's got so much. I can't even remember. It's got cucumber. It's got all kind of stuff in it. And that's the spray. So it's the same as the butter, just a lighter consistency. So it's the only spray I'm aware of on the market where you're getting a full dose of a body butter and the spray, and you can make it smell any way you want to. So it's like going into Victoria's Secret and getting one of those things that smells good. It's atrociously made with Chinese ingredients, but it's food and it smells fantastic. And it's a dry oil, a lot like the noni. So you just spray it on, you just wipe it and go. And it's like putting on a lotion, but it's a spray. It's just a really cool concept. It's not sticky. It's not tacky. The skin immediately drinks it in and just stays moisturized. So you're getting vitamins A through K and a ton of minerals, microminerals, and micronutrients from a body spray. It's crazy. It's crazy what we do.
Yeah. Food for your skin, honey. Food for your skin. We will be coming in and doing the bigger sizes, so it's just going to take a minute. What do you use for crepey skin?
All of it. Retinol, collagen, the Samson's main spray, the Colombian coffee scrub and coffee balm. Amazing for crepey skin. A couple of products that are still to come, one in the next show explicitly. But any of the butters and any of the scrubs will help. The noni dry oil will help. So the majority of all of the beauty will help. And the Canadian Colombian coffee scrub and balm would be amazing. That would be like a quick fix.
Okay, Joe Franwood, I see your comment about the pump for your spray. If you'll email me, we'll get you a new spray bottle out right away. So just email me and refer to this with your shipping address and everything, and I'll send you a new one. Okay, so let's see. Amy says, can we get an 8-ounce jar of the magnesium night? I love it and use it every night. I love it and I use it too. It is absolutely amazing. Let's see. So I love it. Was wondering. Okay, I think we're caught up on that. I want to read a couple more. So we had a 5-star review from Diane. She did this a couple of days ago. She goes, so this is about the rosacea redness calming cream with Arnica Montana that's unscented. Says, I get bruising just under the skin when working outside doing yard work. I put the rosacea redness calming cream on the areas after washing up and continue applying a couple more times during the day. I was so surprised in the morning. The bruising was hardly noticeable. Now we're doing a bruise. What is it? We call it bruise remover cream, something like that. Not remover, but fade cream. Bruise fade cream.
And it'll be a little different. It'll still have a lot of arnica in it, but it's going to have a lot of vitamin K1 in it, which is what your body needs to remove the bruise and let all of that go back into the skin like it should.
She says, I'm 74 years young and this bruising happens so often. Godly Granny Calming Cream will be on hand wherever I go. It's amazing. I didn't know that it would do that. The one
we're about to launch is a lot stronger than that.
So
because that's amazing for rosacea.
That's amazing. Okay, so viewer Angela says about the magnesium boost pain with vitamin D3 and MSM. Says, I love magnesium boost pain cream with vitamin D3 and MSM. It was one of the first products I purchased from Godly Granny. My right middle finger, middle knuckle has been hurting and very swollen for the last 2 years. Don't know what I did to it. It was hurting so bad that I would wake me up in the middle of the night multiple times and it ached all day. This cream works. I put it on the bottom of my feet every morning, and before I knew it, the pain was gone and the swelling was gone. When the Pain Terminator cream came out, I started using that and pain returned within a week. We've read this one. She just updated it. She goes, so I just hit me that this was today. So we worked on this, helping her. And says, so I use Magnesium Boost Pain Cream with vitamin D3 and MSM on my feet and the Pain Terminator directly on my back. I need magnesium because it is what made the difference. Love Godly Granny. It's the best. Per Eve, the Formulator, it is the MSM that helps with the pain. Wow, Angela, you did an amazing job with this review. So this reminds me of something I wanted to make sure we covered today. So Eve, the pain, so we have 3 pain products. We have Pain Terminator, we've got the warming gel, and then we have the magnesium pain blend. Can you please go over when or what we should use for which ailments or how that helps?
All 3 or any of them. And here's why. If you are in pain and you don't want to be in pain anymore, it's Terminator, period. But there are people that do not like the smell of menthol. Okay. So that's the regular pain cream. And so to give it some extra oomph, it's also got some MSM, which is good. So if it's inflammation, you want to go with the regular magnesium pain cream. If it's pain and you can't stand it and you need it to go quickly, that's Terminator. Okay. The muscle gel is totally different. But we talk about twofers all the time. I love to incorporate the muscle gel, which has got, black pepper oil. It's got some other things in it. It's red pepper oil. Sorry. It's got some other things in it. It's really good for muscles and joint pain and all those kind of things. But I love putting on the muscle gel first and then either one of the magnesium pain creams on top of it. That way you get every ingredient. But so again, if you're dealing with inflammation, go with a regular magnesium pain cream. If you're dealing with significant pain, go with the Terminator cream. If you can, I'm not just trying to say another product. If you can get the muscle gel and put it under either one of those, it's almost twice as strong and twice as fast because I'm giving you the kitchen sink of every pain ingredient.
Okay. So this is called the warming muscle pain gel, plant powered relief. And so there's 3. There's that. There's Pain Terminator. Sometimes we refer to it as just Terminator, but it's Pain Terminator cream. It comes in a jar, and then it also comes in the 2-ounce little tube that's a travel kind of for your gym bag and your purse. If you are struggling with pain, why in the world would somebody not leave? I don't know how you would leave the house without it. Like put a tube in your purse, 2 ounces.
People are not used to something working, but when they go to your website and read the reviews, they just say instant relief, instant relief, instant relief. And it's got, we just did it right. Everybody could have done it. If Ben Gay had gotten it right, I almost called that product Fire and Ice because that's how it feels. It's got the warming and the cooling at the same time. And your body is a little bit distracted while the message gets to your brain. This is not as intense as I thought it was because it's relaxing and it's doing certain things to the blood vessels and it's moving oxygen underneath the skin. And that acetylcholine jumper, the DMAE, and by the way, DMAE will make that work better, just so you know. If you I know it sounds crazy, but if you spray the DMAE spray before you put on either one, they'll work better. Because that's kind of like putting it in an envelope before you mail it. I'm not trying to get you to buy multiple products. I'm just saying there's a lot of things you can combine to get better results.
Yep. Okay, so we received a few questions before the show. So Sally wrote in and said, hi, Michelle, I have a couple of questions about your magnesium creams. I just ordered a magnesium pain reliever for my daughter to try. She is 41 and is suffering with rheumatoid arthritis. Would it be a good choice for her to use?
Which one does she get?
The magnesium pain relief. So I'm
The
betting you
regular
that
one?
I'm thinking she's using this one.
Yes, because that's inflammation. Absolutely. That should be wonderful. And if it's not enough of a pain submission when the inflammation is dialed back, she can add the Terminator to it.
So she
A
would
lot
put
of
this.
times just getting the inflammation down will stop the pain or
It
buffer
kind
it.
of goes back to viewer Angela's testimonial. My second question is, I use your daytime magnesium. Can you use the sleep magnesium along with it, and or would it be too much? So what I do is I use daytime or the stress relief in the mornings, and then at night I use the nighttime. Yes, you can, but the way she worded it, you wouldn't use them at the same time, but you could use the daytime, the day focus, or whichever one you want. And then at nighttime, you would use, well, she has daytime so you put that on in the mornings. And then at night, you would put the magnesium night. So let's see. She goes, I suffer from insomnia. Well, honey, the magnesium nighttime is going to do amazing for you.
Can you tell them what your son said about that? Or what he tell you?
Great. He sleeps great. He just slathered up those feet just like crazy. And he says he slept 10 hours. We have an RN that left a review on the website too, by the way, for the nighttime magnesium. She had worked night shift for decades and she's now retired. She'd been on, I forget what sleep medication, but she said she's off of the big pharmacare. And even when she retired, she was still on the pharmacare stuff to help her sleep because she needed something. And then she saw our show and started using the nighttime magnesium, and she's completely off of the pharmacare. I can't tell you how many people have written and have shared that they're off of one pharmacare thing or another. I call anything in Walgreens or any of those places pharmacare. And so it's just anything, whether it's over the counter or it's, you got to have a prescription. It's all pharmacare to me. Okay. So I have used many different herbs and tinctures and still do, but nothing seems to work very well. I'm going to make sure she saw today's show. I'm going to call her after the show. Make sure.
Okay. Tinctures, so I don't know what she's using.
Oh, no, not us.
We do. Yeah. We haven't released them.
Yeah. So Felicia said, you're supposed to be, So Felicia said, I received my godly granny gift, and let me just say that the pain terminator cream is the bomb. I work on a computer all day, and I drive about an hour and 15 minutes home in the afternoon, which is why I can only listen to your show. And for the past few weeks, I have been getting this pain in the back of my neck. Well, I came home the other day, and I put the cream on. She needs to take it with her. Okay. In minutes, my neck pain was gone. Thank you so much for being the hands and feet of God to create products that help in a non-toxic way. This is the main reason I have not tried over-the-counter products. I just work through the pain. Oh, my word. I try my best to eat clean and organic, and that goes for the products that I use. The main question I have is, do you have something for my hair? Because while you're in pain, getting that fixed, now she's got the pain fixed. So now she's like, okay, I need something for my hair. See, my hair tangles are so bad when I wash it. And I did try the Samson's mane, which is great, but that's not
a detangler, but we do have a detangler.
Yeah. She's saying, but what should I wash my hair with? Okay. So Felicia, we covered that. If you missed the beginning, you'll want to hear about the hair regimen. And so you probably need you need to do the mask, and you need to be detoxing with like the activated charcoal face and body wash and or also the bar soap. So if you need it that much, but if you're using a shampoo, I mean, I'm sorry, not a shampoo, but a hairspray or a mousse or something, I think that's what's probably, if you're trying to use our products and you're getting that gummy, that's what it's from. Okay. Cause I don't get that. My husband used to get it, but he doesn't use any kind of a mousse in it or whatever that stuff was called, the gel stuff. He uses our pomade. And so, because we do have a pomade. And so, we could really come out with a women's scent, couldn't we? And that'd be like a pomade for women.
Or you could add we've got an amazing recovery detangler.
Oh, well, put that on the list.
My granddaughter calls it Naughty Girl, KNOTT. Long hair. She's like, I need a Naughty Girl, Gigi.
That might go under our kids line. Okay, so the next one is I bought 2 of the shade. Okay, I got that one. That's Joe Fran. I told her to email me. How about a liquid hand soap for the kitchen and bathroom?
Coming.
Okay, let me tell you. I meant to tell y'all before though. So I've announced this before, but I just want to announce it now. I want to tell Eve something too while we're live on the show. So we are coming out with lotions, okay? And they'll probably be like, I'm envisioning them being in tubes like this, which is the 4 ounce. And so they will be in time for the holidays, and they will be in the first fruits. Now, Eve, what I did the other day was I asked the audience when we were talking, I asked viewers, I said, can y'all give me kind of some insight? I love first fruits. I love the way they smell. I love the lemon. I love the orange, and I love the lime. And, you know, at the beginning of the year, we've said before that we will be adding a 4th fruit. And I said, so we're getting new products that are coming out. Would you rather have the first fruit stuff, you know, as the scents, or do you like sea minerals? Do you like black raspberry vanilla more? Like, tell me if you had to pick, what's the one thing? And it was everybody but one said first fruits. So just so you're aware, like it was overwhelmingly. Okay, what about the migraine cream? Anything that can make it stronger?
Yes, mixing it with the Terminator. That way you're getting both sets of what you need.
Can the pain terminator be put on shingles?
I'm thinking. I've put the regular pain. I've had shingles multiple times. I put the regular one on it. I did not. It depends. If the skin is broken, I wouldn't, because it's got menthol in it. But when I got shingles last, I used the anti-itch balm, and I used the regular magnesium pain cream, and I didn't have it long at all.
Okay. Okay, just placed another order now. If the post office doesn't sit on it for a week, my hubby is a subcontractor for them, and they do sit on the mail. Not very nice of them. Don't even get me started about the mail. And don't get Eve started. Okay, so let's see here. How about a liquid? Okay, we talked about that. Pain terminator on shingles. Oh, patch. Okay, I don't even know what this is because I do. So patchouli scented spray.
Mm-hmm.
And what is that for?
It's just an essential oil that has its own benefits to it. It's very earthy. It's very grounding. It's very hippie-ish if you're my age. Yeah.
Okay, got it. I've never even heard of it. I think I've heard of it, but I didn't know what it
Hendrix in a scent.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so it smells like pot?
No.
I'm kidding.
No, because that's my least favorite scent in the world, besides burnt sweet and sour sauce from Chinese restaurant. But anyway,
okay. So,
but yeah, it's one of those things. People either love it or hate it, and the people that love it will fight you for it, and the people that don't will let you have it.
Producer Ron's laughing.
Vanilla patchouli that's really nice, and because it's mixed with vanilla, so that tames it a little bit. And then we've got a sweet patchouli.
Okay, so we'll check into that. Producer Ron knows I wouldn't even know what pot smelled like. Okay, because it
go to New York and get off the plane, and there you have it.
Oh my gosh,
everywhere.
Really? Oh my word. Oh, okay. Anything about the migraine cream? Anything that can make it strong? Oh yeah, we just talked about that. I also use the PM magnesium with D3 mixed with the pain terminator. Real results. Kazadu puts in all caps. I think she's working on being a formulator.
We were talking about the fun of doing a commercial maybe for the beginning of the Rumble show. And I was like, you need to do one for the sleep magnesium. You need to go interview everybody that left a review, and they're all asleep.
That's funny. All right. So our media says for the first fruits face and body lime balm brightening herbal salve, she goes, sisters, throw away the petroleum hair food and get lime balm now.
Yeah.
I have 4C type hair. If you know, you know. I don't know what 4C type hair is. She goes, I
The
stopped
cheeky
using.
girly Coley. See, she's gonna be stunned. I know. I
Okay.
know.
She says, I stopped using chemical relaxers and I don't press or iron my hair. That means it used to be impossible to find a clean product to feed my scalp and help strengthen my hair for braiding and spiral rolling until now.
My
Explanation
best
point.
friend, my lifelong best friend, has that type of hair.
Okay,
That's your girl.
she goes, this balm smells great and works well. Swap out now. Okay,
Mhm.
so tell us what is 4C hair.
Caucasians and sometimes Latin Americans and African Americans, they just have a very different, it's a coarser texture.
Uh-huh.
So, some hair is very porous, some hair is very not. And that's how it's also the tightness of the curls. So I know exactly what she's talking about. And there's more we can do for that. But it's just the tightness of the curls. So I know exactly
Wow.
what she's talking
And
about.
so
And
she's
see, the issue there is, well, first of all, pH is different, blood pressure is different. But some products cross over beautifully, and First Fruits happens to be that. There's a lot we can do for if she'll use that with the Samson's Mane spray, she'll have less breakage because generally that type of hair breaks easier than
okay,
say
so the
my
spray,
hair.
not the serum.
Mhm.
So Eve's talking about the spray, not the serum. This is on the spray
Right.
bottle. Okay, Janice K says 5-star review on the moisturizing lip scrub with vitamin C. Producer Ron says we have about 10 more minutes. The Godly Granny lip scrub and lip mask has saved the day for my lips. My bottom lip used to peel. I could no longer wear lipstick as it would cause fever blisters. Didn't matter if it was an expensive brand or hypoallergenic. I could feel the burning as soon as I applied the lipstick. In comes Godly Granny. What a miracle product this is. I use the lip scrub every morning. I apply the lip mask and I'm good to go. As a matter of fact, I really don't need to even try wearing lipstick as I now have a natural pickiness to my lips. At night, I do apply the lip mask all the way around my lips from just below my nostrils. So she's talking about this space right here. She's putting it on there. And she goes to above the fold where my bottom lip starts to form my chin. So she's talking about down in here. And she says, as I feel this encompasses my whole mouth. Thank you, Godly Granny, for all of your godly products. And a little of both goes a long way saving money. I just spoke with a viewer this morning and she was talking about her chapstick addiction. She goes, I was one of the ones with the chapstick addiction. And she says that she is now down to only applying the lip mask to 3 times a day. She said I think she said she was raised in the North and all of her family members have chapstick addictions. And so she's been giving it to all of them, trying to help them all break that habit.
Mhm.
Amanda, the Fur Baby Flea Flicker with the Diatomaceous Earth bar soap says, I absolutely love this soap. The soap had a great lather and smells wonderful. My Fur Baby Chip, that's a cute name, looks and feels wonderful. Thank you, Michelle, for such healthy products. That's amazing. Flash Moore hadn't had a bath in like a week and he's still shining. My husband and I were talking about that last night. Okay, the pain relief with magnesium, vitamin D3 bath bomb pain blend. I got to tell y'all, I love that bath bomb. Y'all really should keep at least one just sitting around the house. Okay. Kelly R gave it a 5-star review and says, I've been feeling generally achy all over the past few days. So just in general, she's been feeling achy. So this morning I took the time to soak in the bathtub with she cut it in half of a pain relieving bath bomb. I'm really surprised how much better I feel. I don't know what was going on with me. This was about a month ago. And I was kind of feeling generally achy as well. I don't know that I really have ever felt that way. And I have to tell you something. I got pain blend bath bombs and because I got a whole bunch of them. And when I was there down in Georgia. And I got to tell you, I felt so much better. And it took about 3 nights. But oh, Eve, I felt so much better. So much better. And so it does make a difference. Okay, Black Diamond says ocean scent, please. We have sea minerals. Is that what you're talking about? Have you tried the sea minerals? Like we have the sea
It's
minerals
so
deodorant.
good. I've got others, but that one is massively popular.
So when you're saying ocean scent, please, honey, have you tried that one? Because that's really amazing. So respond back and let us know. Okay, so I wanted to go over the no sunscreen today, and then we'll go over another resource the next time. Wait. We had one thing we had to go back and make sure. Is it okay for a woman to use the testosterone every morning? Would there be any symptoms that would indicate that one should stop?
It's food, not that I'm aware of.
Okay.
And I've, we worked on that for years. So I'll ask the chemist again, but it's, the question is always, can I use too much? It's food. So.
Yeah. Producer Ron, no need to add time. We'll end it. Okay. So let's talk about, do you want to go on ahead I do want to do this. We'll do the other resources next time. I do want to go over about the bundles. So I want to remind everybody that bundles have a 5% off the price and then your coupon code. So they're always a deal. We have a couple of them that we've just added, which is the allergy, cold, and sinus. And of course, it's got, the bath bomb, everything. It's all lined out for you. We've got the new brightening, age spot, hyperpigmentation, bar soap, all of it. It's all here, the serum, the toner. So everything is always in the photo. I did want to tell you also, we added the headache migraine remover. And then we also added a stress relief package as well, a bundle. And then, of course, we've got blue-green algae. If you notice, there's a bath bomb up front. There are 3 different choices with the bath bombs, and you'll pick that out as you're picking that product. Oh, okay. I forgot we haven't covered the foot stuff. And so, but I wanted to let you know also that when you're on the main page, if you go to resources products, there's now a drop down and it's got Fur Baby and a couple of different things. Well, now there's also a bundles thing to pick on there. And if you pick on bundles, it will bring you to where all the bundles are. So that way you don't have a hard time finding that. She says for lotion, ocean would be so nice. No, but it's probably what I would like. Okay, yeah. So it's called Sea Minerals. I got to tell you, this blue-green algae, we just came out with 3 bath bomb choices. One of them is Sea Minerals. And you want to make your bathroom smell so wonderful and even into the master bedroom, try that Sea Minerals one. It is so dreamy. But also in the very first release back in November of last year when we came out with Godly Granny, the first deodorant we had was Sea Minerals. And Black Diamond, it is dreamy. And it does smell like the ocean. We've talked about that before. And Sea Minerals is going to be getting some more things. Eve, isn't it Sea Minerals even for the shea spray?
It is.
Okay, I thought so. Black Diamond, we have had so many people love Sea Minerals. In fact, it's producer Ron's favorite, even over Rustic Man.
It's very unisex, very unisex.
That's why we did it, because we knew it would be unisex and we didn't have a male scent yet that we had launched. And so we did the unisex one. And I have to tell you, it's absolutely dreamy. So I did want to let you know, I highly recommend it, Black Diamond, for you to try that. And it does smell like the spa, the ocean, that kind of clean smell. I absolutely love it. So I wanted to let you know that as well. Okay, so we will hold off on the foot products that we were going to talk about. And then we will hold off on talking about the resources. It's just so much, plus getting your questions answered. Eve, thank you so much. I want everybody to know
that. Thank you for having you, everybody. We'll be back in a few weeks with a massive.
That's right. The next time you see Eve.
It's the biggest one we've done yet.
The next time you see Eve, we're releasing laundry detergent. All right. Thanks, Eve. Okay. So producer Ron says I have 2 minutes left. I just want to tell you these kind of shows, I'm so glad that we get a chance to answer your questions. And also just thank you. Producer Ron, will you also just check real quick and make sure that we don't have another winner for the reviews? I just want to make sure that we're not forgetting about that. And so we'll wait and see about him checking on that for us. But anyways, I'm so glad that we had time to go over the viewer comments and questions and just helping, because we learn from each other. And I see you, Black Diamond. Okay, good. And so, but sea minerals. And so I think you'll like it, Black Diamond. But this is so great because we're able to learn from one another. And I love that. And so let's see. He says, oh, we do have another one. Lavette D, last name starts with a D, was just added. And that was the 610th review. We got 40 reviews during the show. That's amazing. You guys are awesome. I've noticed we were getting reviews like just even during the week this week, quite a few. I think we got like 10 in just the last couple of days. So that's amazing. Carol says, thank you. I had so much fun. Thank you, Carol, for being with us live. And so I hope that you all enjoyed today's time together and learned some things about your health. And so, this is one of the things that Godly Granny is trying to do is make sure that you get healthy and you stay healthy. Okay. And one of the biggest ways is by taking care of your skin. We're moving into wellness. I don't know. Did you hear Eve? She let the cat out of the bag about tinctures. Tinctures will be coming. This is a lot. We've got a lot of things, a lot of goals, lots of things we discuss. But the great thing is I'm always like, you got to get to the doing part of things. And that's why laundry detergent, that's amazing. And we got a bunch of them coming out in this next release. When I say that, it's all powder. We're going to have liquid sometime next year, but you're going to have, and I love the container it's in and all that, but you're going to have a powder and you're going to have many choices. We're coming out with sea minerals, coming out with Rustic Man, Band of Valor, Unscented. We've got the lavender, of course. So we've got quite a few. They're going to be amazing. They're going to be dreamy. And so I tested the lavender and I just absolutely loved it. So very excited. And it will be concentrated as well. A little bit goes a long way with it. It certainly did with my washing machine. And so I was very impressed with how it all came about. And then we found the perfect container, I do believe. So, all right, we'll see you here Monday with Lieutenant Mark Taylor. See you right here next time on the Michelle Moore Show.
Toxic chemicals are everywhere, even in products we've used for generations. Now, there's a replacement solution, Godly Granny. Godly Granny products are nutraceutical, clean products with purpose. All our products like skin creams, bath bombs, lip scrubs, deodorants, and more are free of the Godly Granny 5 Dirty Dozen list. That's 60 harmful chemicals many other companies use that you'll never find in our products. Go to godlygranny.com today. Be sure and use the discount code Michelle10 at checkout to receive 10% off your entire order.
Did you know your cell phone emits radiation that has been linked to increased risk of certain types of cancers? This is why manufacturers include hidden warnings to keep your phone away from your body. And what's worse is that children are more susceptible to the potentially damaging effects. Safe Sleeve for cell phones is a case specifically designed to block radiation. Its shielding technology integrated into the case has been tested in a third-party FCC-accredited lab to block over 99% of RF and 92% of ELF radiation emitted by your phone. It also functions as a stand for watching videos and comes in a magnetically detachable style for some devices. Safe Sleeve also offers anti-radiation cases for tablets and laptops and has free shipping in the U.S. plus discounted worldwide shipping is available. Go to truthtalkamerica.com today and click on the Safe Sleep banner on the home page. Use the discount code FIRST10 at checkout for 10% off your first order.
Hi friends, it's Michelle Moore. And when it comes to protecting your retirement, I believe in taking smart, steady steps. Bank of America analysts call gold the ultimate safe haven, and when it comes to precious metals, I trust Universal Coin and Bullion, the official rare coin and bullion dealer of my show. They have been named the best in their industry both nationally and regionally by leading organizations. Consider a gold IRA, a time-tested way to diversify your portfolio with real tangible assets, which lets you move a portion of your retirement savings into physical gold, helping protect your wealth from inflation, market swings, and economic uncertainty. And Universal Coin and Bullion makes the process easy. From rollovers to delivery, they walk you through every step, even if you have one with another gold company. Protect what you've worked so hard to build from the team that I trust, Universal Coin and Bullion, at 800-321-8700, and make sure to tell them Michelle sent you.
Trying to get healthier is full of can'ts.
Come on, Grandma, come play. Come play with us, Grandma.
I can't move. So you go to the doctor.
Your body can't figure this out. So take this, and this.
Because your body can't. But is it true your body can't? Maybe your body can. All you need is a little support. Wave Watch is a wearable device that uses sound wave therapy to help your body heal itself. Studies are showing that all cells in our bodies resonate at unique frequencies, and specific sounds can stimulate them. Your body can deal with pain, so you can play hard.
WaveWatch comes with a 1-year manufacturer's warranty for defects and flaws, and you can upgrade to an additional warranty for water damage and breakage. Go to wavewatch.com. Be sure to use the discount code Michelle100 at checkout to receive $100 savings on your purchase.
For Michelle's social media links, go to michellemooreshow.com.